I did not become a born-again Christian until I was a professor of law.
Please, I find it difficult when people talk against prosperity gospel. I don't even understand what people are saying.
The prosperity gospel, with all due respect, there's no such thing. There's only a gospel, the gospel of Jesus Christ. Let me also point out that I have not reached the highest level. The highest level is the presidency of Nigeria. And that is important. Okay. It's important. It's very important because in our own system of government, as is so anywhere in the world. I mean, look at Trump today, Donald Trump. He's literally doing anything because he has the power and authority to do so. He declares a war. Everybody says, well, we should have gone to Congress, but he has declared a war, which is the nature of executive presidency. So I just want to point out that we are still not there. We're still not there. We're still in good capacities, but not yet there. But that's aside. The point I've always been making, and the point I've made today also, is that it is the right teaching of the gospel that will make a difference. See, for someone like me, I did not become a born-again Christian until I was a professor of law. So I didn't come from, and I admire greatly all the young people in particular who become Christians early. I didn't. As a matter of fact, I'm a professor of the law of evidence. Proof. I spent my entire professional life in researching and in teaching proof that you must see, you must hear, you must feel to believe, until God showed me the evidence of things that are not seen. So I come from a different place in terms of my belief, which is why I am so passionate that we must not pervert the gospel. Because the truth that could transform someone like me, and I'm talking intellectually now, the truth that could transform someone like me is so powerful, because if you spend your life on the other, doing exactly the opposite, and then you don't want that truth to be messed up in any way, because it is so powerful. Which is why my point is, let us teach the gospel as it is in Scripture. And as I said, it's contrarian. You rightly pointed out that there must be a balance. We're not teaching that people should be poor. That's not the point. Of course not. What we're saying is that there is a place for our teaching people, even when we talk about those who cannot work. As you rightly pointed out, God has defined one way. He says it's by work, by